So yeah, we back. Part 4, man. Daily Dose of Game by Uncle Big D. So what I was telling you on the last clip was about the internet. See, nowadays, I believe this is the peak. You know what I mean? Where you guys have a powerful tool that's readily available to you, and it's in your pocket and in everybody's home every day, and it's easy to get. You guys have the internet, and you have Google and all these things in everybody's phone. You see what I'm saying? And like I said, prior to 2010, it wasn't like that. I remember the first really cell phone that had full internet on there, as far as you can go to any website like it was a regular, like you was at home on a computer, but it was super slow. You know what I'm saying? So it really wasn't that easy. You know what I mean? But it was a sidekick. You know what I mean? It was that first phone, the sidekick from T-Mobile. Remember that? You can just go on any website. That probably was like 2007. You know what I'm saying? I remember that. The Trio, the Palm Trio before that, like 06, 05, really didn't do it like that. They had their own like how they did it for the company. The Palm company made it. But I'm talking about with this regular internet where you can just go on any website. You know what I'm saying? And since the iPhone 1 came out and the Droid 1 back in 2010, you know what I'm saying? You can get it. That was more easier to get on the internet. And it was still kind of slowed in until they came out with the dual core processors. You see what I'm saying? In the phones like 2011 and 012. You know what I mean? And then it just got better from there. And then we got tablets now, and you got all these things, and these devices are easy and cheap to get. You can get a phone for $80, $50. You can get a tablet nowadays for $80. You see what I'm saying? You can get a laptop brand new for $300. Back in the days, like I said, 10 years ago, a laptop was $1,500, and that was just for a regular Windows, just a regular laptop. You see what I'm saying? So now, these devices and this computer stuff is available to you in this. You got a full library in your pocket. You see what I'm saying? In your pocket. And most people do not utilize it because you don't know, you're not up to date, up to game, paying attention that that's a powerful tool you can have for yourself to utilize. You see what I'm saying? To gain knowledge and power and information. And that's why I'm here to remind you about this on this video. You know what I'm saying? To get you on it before it's gone, before they take it off. They saying, oh, before people, you know, niggas getting too smart on it, they're going to try to start cutting it off. This is the peak. At this particular point in time and space with the last 4 years, really. Because even back in the early 2000s and 90s, there was information on the internet you can find, but not like now it is. Now, everything is just push, fill in the blanks. Everybody from everywhere that finally got a chance to put people that you'll never meet. You'll only meet them because you're not in the network, so you'll never meet them. But you was able to meet them and meet their acquaintance through YouTube or through the internet. And everybody has different information they bring. They all a piece of the puzzle as far as knowledge and learning and information and broadening. You know what I'm saying? Your library in your mind and awareness and consciousness to just having information and being available. You know what I mean? It's not just one way no more. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, it was only, only such and such had that kind of information. That's all they showed. But now you're gonna see all kind of people with their own science and what they did in the lab and showing stuff that nobody else. So now you guys got to just utilize it, you know what I mean, and take full advantage of it before it's gone. So back to researching on the internet, some of you need to don't know how to research. I have a lot of homies, a lot of people. I done try to show things and explain. Nobody believes anything I say because it just sounds wild. They believe it, but then it's just wild. And unless they got a visual in their face, you showing them what you're talking about, then they still lost or they can't really grasp it. But as soon as I show people pictures, or I show things, and then they see it, then they can understand what I'm saying because they can read along with a visual, or they hearing with the visual of what I'm explaining. And some people, I can't be there to type it in for them or give them a visual. They just listen, they can just hear me. So what happens is, I can say something about something and then tell you, go look this up, and then I have people give me feedback telling me, well, I couldn't find what you was talking about. And that's because they don't know how to search in the search engine to find exactly what I'm talking about. When people try to put random, just universal thing in there, and then that's what you're going to get in return. What you put in is what you're going to get in return. You got to know what you're looking for. It's just like the Archives of Vatican. I heard they got 3 miles of library up under Vatican. You know what I'm saying? But they won't. Nobody was able to allow up in there from the until like a couple of years ago. Now they letting people in there, but you got to know exactly what you're looking for. You got to tell them and know, because you so deep into what you just go in there to looking for a piece of information because you already on something that you already own. You got to know what you're looking for. It's kind of the same thing with this internet thing. So when I say, oh, black people was the kings from the beginning, you might type that in like that, and it might not show up like that. You might not get nothing on that. But when you type in what I'm going to give you an example of things, how to research. So, and then you'll see how you'll find it. For example, like I said, in history, all the kings, monarchs, everybody in Europe we founded every civilization from the beginning. Everything in the Middle East, Mediterranean, and everything in the Mediterranean and the Aegean Sea. Everything in Africa, everything in the whole world, everything in Asia. Google or search this on YouTube. Just put niggas, N-I-G-A-S. Put Nagas to niggas, N-A-G-A-S to N-I-G-A-S, and you'll see this movie pop up. And look at that. It's going to give you the whole history on Asia. And who the Mayan people are, and the black people with all the Buddhas and all. It's going to give you all that. You know what I'm saying? Okay, as far as the European thing and the timeline I'm about to get, I'm going to get through this episode. We're going to go on and just smash through this, finish this episode so I'm going to get this information out to you, bring it up to date. But just before I do that, finish off what I'm saying about the research. The Maximilian, Ferdinand I and Maximilian II was his son. They were the king of the Holy Roman Empire. Okay, about 500-600 years ago, right? If you Google Maximilian I, and then the Wikipedia pop up, it's going to show you a picture of a white dude. They always got frescoes, paintings. Don't believe these cartoons, man. That's what I'm saying. I don't believe nothing on TV or none of these cartoons, like pictures you see on the internet, because that's not that person. They be trying to steal your history. Everybody in history was black. Even though in the European history, they was all black. But now they'll show you a white face. But it's a cartoon. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you how to find out what I'm saying is the truth. Like, how do you do some deep research and detective work. And that's how you get the real, you know what I'm saying, pieces of the puzzle to a lot of this shit. You're going to see a white face when you Google Maximilian I. Ferdinand I, Maximilian II of the Holy Roman Empire. They're going to show you white faces. Not real pictures, because there wasn't no cameras back then. They're going to show you paintings, but that's all fake shit. It's all hoaxes. Google Ferdinand I and Maximilian II coin. You know what I'm saying? Was minted in metal when they was in kings, because for 2,000 some years, every kingdom, they've been doing coins. Whoever's in, they get coins made of them. And that'll be the coins that go around in their kingdom. You know what I'm saying? The shillings or whatever, the pence, you know what I'm saying? The hammer, all these mints. And you'll see black faces. You're going to see Maximilian I, Ferdinand I and Maximilian II was black. They two black dudes on the coin. Same thing with a whole lot of people. And the coin industry, like I said, you believe was in metal and was carved in stone through history. Don't go by these pictures and shit like that. These paintings and drawings people do. Same thing with Edward, King Edward. You know what I'm saying? Same thing with a whole lot of people. They're going to show you, and you see the picture, they're going to show you it's a white face. King George III, they're going to show you a white dude. You know what I'm saying? But, you know what I mean? A lot of these people was black. So, to get back on the subject, we're going to get on the timeline real quick and then end this video and bring you up to date to where you at today. The Byzantine. Okay? What's dude's name? Constantine and all these people, man. I believe all the people had to be black. You know what I'm saying? Because his councils, you know what I'm saying? Even that council of Nicaea and some of these other councils, you know, they were Coptics. The people that came from Egypt, they were some Coptic, you know what I'm saying, priesthood people who knew the sciences, and people out of Alexandria, out of the Grecian Alexandria, but it was still black people, though. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, they used to go over there to consort and give knowledge and draw blueprints for the kingdoms of how to control these people and what direction to bring, you know what I'm saying, to control these herds of animals, the sheep. And that's what the Council of Nicaea and all that thing, 325 AD and all these things are about. And all the councils, you know what I'm saying, what they call the secret societies. These are the people that sit behind and orchestrate and control the people. You know what I'm saying? And it's been, even from the beginning, I figured out that the secret societies from all civilizations and organized kingdoms and colonies and colonists, all of them was black in the first place. Even that built this country. All the bosses, the ones, the masterminds behind everything was black people. The white man took it, the Caucasian took it within the last 150 years onto their program, and that's why the earth is in turmoil now. But it came from, it progenited from black people, so, or the black man. So can't nobody really, we the ones that gotta fix it. You know what I'm saying? Which is getting information out like this. To try to bring some kind of balance, you know what I'm saying, back into civilization, man. Because right now, y'all just getting, you know, terrorized. You know what I mean? Worldwide. And this is a wake up. This is a calling. What happened is, Google Byzantine coins. BYZANTINE. There's a lot of eras of the Byzantine. You got the Justinian era, the Justinian II. All these people were black people. Google the coins, Byzantine coins, BYNZANTINE. You're going to see 1,500-year-old coins, 2,000-year-old coins. They reigned, they were the top for over 1,000 years, all of Europe. That's who controlled Europe. You know what I'm saying? From like the beginning of the Common Era all the way up into the 1500s. And then the Ottomans started controlling, you know what I mean, with the Moorish people. You know what I mean? But it was all blended in, mixed in. The Byzantine, you're going to see the coins, you're going to see black men and black people on the coins. From the beginning. From all money from the beginning. Gold coins. Even in the Roman stuff. Roman, you're going to see black people on the coins. All the statues of kings and different people, different things in Europe that founded the kingdoms, they were all black people. You're going to see them. They still, in Europe, you'll see them. When you go out there, they don't hide that. Out here, they hide it in the United States and the Western world because they don't want you to know who you is. This is their project to try to take over the world with this United States, like, the program they got for the people. And then they using this as a vessel to try to flip the script and redo it. That's what the new world is supposed to be about. Them trying to steal it from the real history, the truth. You know what I'm saying? And that's why it's all falsehoods. You know what I'm saying? That's why everybody lost, false, fake. They don't have no mind. They just retarded. Because that's what this is about out here. But you go in the Far East, still they got truth. You know what I mean? If you go even in Europe, some of them is on some truth. They deal with the truth. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like you go to up to like the Celtics and the Druids and all that. A lot of them, man, they had black African knowledge and knowledge themselves. They were intellectual. They had the seed. They was mixed in, and a lot of people they got. That's why a lot of that Druid stuff and Gnostic stuff and like St. Patrick's Day and all that, and all these people. A lot of that got to do with they got this knowledge. You see what I'm saying? But it had transferred into the Nazism nowadays. Because remember, the Nazi, it was a campaign. They went worldwide with it now. Before the 20th century, the 20th century was all Nazi campaign worldwide trying to be the power, and they go worldwide trying to conquer and get people to be a part of their club. Leaders, world leaders. Before that, in the 1800s, it was still the Ottomans. 1700s, it was the Ottoman. 1500s, it was the Ottomans. It was the Arab, Moorish, black people. That's who was around the world power, and everybody was a part of their club. That's why in the 1850s and before that, if you go Google all the viziers and kings and shit, and of all these different countries in Africa, the Middle East, even in India, you're going to see that the kings was black, but they all got Ottoman patches. That sun patch, like on their regalia, on their suits. Nowadays, you're going to see Nazi stuff on all the world leaders' suits. You see what I'm saying? So, that's what the white supremacy shit is about. It's a global thing. They trying to take over the planet. Before that, 100 years ago and all from the beginning, it was all we controlled the whole world. You see what I'm saying? And we still do, mentally. You know what I mean? Because all them other side retarded shit ain't even in sync with nature or the real universe, so it's gonna fall by itself anyway. Like, you know what I mean? That shit ain't gonna go no further with the shit they got going. That's why they gotta still, that's even in the beginning. That's why they had to take over through terror, genocide, war. They had a plot, and they went and just killed people for no reason all over the world and attack people, and they keep their shit up with just lying and fear of people. That's not natural. That's not real in harmony with the universe. You know what I'm saying? That's not like real shit. It's like that's only gonna go so far. It's not gonna keep going on like that. You know what I mean? But back to what I was saying. So you got the Byzantine, then they went west, taking over, spreading their empire, their dominion. They were the Franks. You know what I'm saying? Go Google the Franks. Okay? They were black people. They took over Rome. The Byzantine came and conquered Rome. You see what I'm saying? And Rome, the Greco-Rome, all that, Greece, Rome, all that. It was the same. They expanded, and that's when the Holy Roman Empire came in. That's why all the kings of the Holy Roman Empire, which was Spain, France, Italy, all that was all the same kingdom called the Holy Roman Empire, and all the kings all the time was black. Then they kept spreading the kingdoms. They kept going west. In north, they founded Austria. You know what I'm saying? They founded the Netherlands. They founded all of Scandinavia, Sweden, Denmark, all that shit. Britain, Scotland, the black people, they founded all of that shit. Germany. Go look at the old crest and Google every one of these places I've mentioned to you. Go and research. Go Google the shit. Go Google Black King of Scotland. You know what I'm saying? Black Queen of Austria. You're going to see Google the coin. You'll see the coin pop up. Black woman, Queen of Austria. They the ones who, she was like a daughter of a king that was here. See, what happened and how they'll spread it is, just say like France, like all them Louis, the Louis the 14th and the 12th, and all of them was niggas. You know what I'm saying? All of them was black. The France is named after the Franks. The Franks were black. You know what I'm saying? Even Vatican was founded, and that whole thing was founded by black people. It turned white like 400 years ago. Maybe less than that. But before that, all the saints and all the people was black. Anybody in history, you go research, man, go Google the shit, and go Google the statue, or go Google the coins. Even, man, the cold thing, man, I even found out that, you know how we on the Gregorian calendar, with Pope Gregory the 8th or whatever, or 6th, or whoever, who changed the calendar? You know what I'm saying? And the calendar you on now, that you know, the 30 days and the 12, that's a Gregorian calendar. That's not the real time. You know what I'm saying? It's made up for this Western world control society. But Pope Gregory was black. I found the coin in Covina at a coin shop. It's a Vatican coin from 16 something, and it says it's Pope Gregory. And it's a black dude on there. So they trying to take your history and tell you that everybody was white to try to boost up what they trying to do for the future, which is keep this bullshit going on. But you know what I'm saying? You got the internet. Everybody got it in their pocket. Go research the shit I'm telling you. This shit is real. All them people were black. Mexico, every Sicily, Corsica, all that Italian shit in the Mediterranean, Greek, all that shit was founded by black people. They even know this. Google Corsica, Corsica, Italy. The flag of that right now is a black man face on the flag. Black man even founded Germany. You know how the Illuminati, whatever, was supposed to be founded in Bavaria, Germany? Go research who founded Bavaria, Germany. Black people, man. They still have the crests, the family crests of the kings and shit. The motherfuckers who founded in like the early like the people and they black people. You know what I'm saying? So bring you up to the timeline. Go west to Britain. All of them were black. They used to own, I think, Britain, Scotland, I don't know if it's Ireland too. I know Wales. Well, all that was Britain. You know what I'm saying? And it was all the same kingdom. They control all that, and whoever is on that throne controls his dominions. Remember, if the thing with kingdoms and colonization and governments and is the motherfucker likes to spread his dominion. He likes to go and conquer more lands, and that's a part of him too. That's why Queen Elizabeth, whoever's on that throne, controls the world. Like, that's why, you know what I'm saying, Canada money got Queen Elizabeth on it. That's why Australia money got Queen Elizabeth on it. That's why the British Virgin Islands money probably got Queen Elizabeth on it. You know what I'm saying? Everything that Britain owns, spread the dominion, that they land, got that, whoever's on that throne controls their lands. So it was black all the way until the 1850s. I'm going to tell you what happened. And where you up with this United States thing. We founded the United States. You know what I'm saying? What happened, it was black on black crime. You feel me? We had been trading worldwide on the oceans, the trade routes, the Atlantic trade, you know what I'm saying? And the whole world. We the ones that controlled the world trades. And what happened, we was the pirates, all the Pirates of the Caribbean, all that shit was all black people. You know what I'm saying? We was coming over here, been trading. Niggas from Europe was a little faster than some of these these people that was out here in the Americas as far as colonization and organized, you know, money and all that kind of shit. So they knew the kings used to, they knew, they said, look, man, them dudes over there is like, they don't even really know what's going on. They ain't got game like that. We can take that land and mine it for gold. We can get the resources and take it out, and it spread our dominion. Okay, so what happened is that King George III thing, you know, all the Moorish dudes from Britain, them Englishmen, and basically from the Holy Roman Empire, because they used to fuck with, see, Britain and all that was still a part of the Holy Roman Empire. Even though they branched off and they controlled Scotland and then all this other place, Wales and all that, but they still were supposedly, I heard, Templar or from Vatican. Like, they Christian nation. Whoever is a Christian nation, the Vatican owns and controls you. That's why a bishop controls the city. A city has to do only means somebody from Vatican that was sent out that was a bit. That's his area that he controls. Everything has to do with controlling under the religions. Started from the Byzantine. You see what I'm saying? That's what the you know what I'm saying, Council of Nicaea and all that was about. You know what I mean? Go Google the Byzantine coins, you're gonna see the crosses, and you're gonna see a Jesus-looking person on the coins 2,000 years ago. They the ones that brought that. So it was the black people who created all this stuff. They created the whole religions and all that. But see, the white people stole it from us and they perverted it and flipped it and then use it against us now. So over the last 500 years. But anyway, back to what I was saying. King Henry, all them British kings, the House of Plantagenet, Google that. That is, like, you know how it's the House of Windsor now? You know what I'm saying? Or the house, they had the House of, you know, in the 1300s, it was the Tudor family, the House of Tudors, who founded the Rosicrucian, the Order of the Rosicrucian, who, you know what I'm saying, Sir Francis Bacon and John Dee were the scientists and information. They was the consorts to the monarchy of the Tudors. You know what I'm saying? Like, they was all black. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of that stuff still stems today, these organizations, but black people founded them. We founded every university in Europe and America, all the big ones, from Cambridge to Oxford, all that shit you hear, we founded them. I think it was like 16 universities, mystery schools all around Europe that we founded and brought the sciences, you know what I'm saying, and was teaching like the rich people of Europe, you know what I'm saying, to send their people to the schools. Same thing out here. Yale and Harvard and all that. I believe black people founded all that shit. In Atlanta, you got Morehouse. And the woman one was Spelman. Spells. Remember, the Moors are the ones who tell the future. They the ones who's looking at the crystal ball. They ones that's in the magic, the metaphysical, you know what I'm saying, alchemy and magic. They the ones who knew all the sciences. They brought it up from Egypt. You know what I'm saying? A lot of those people came and they used to migrate all over the place, all through Europe, bringing all the sciences, and they brought civilization to Europe. You know what I'm saying? We the ones that brought paved streets, roads, the first street lights, street lamps, mansions. We the ones that built the first mansions. All them castles, they're called Alhambras. Google that. In Spain. You know what I'm saying? Cordoba, Spain, Portugal, all the ports. That's us. Anything with a port, that's us on the trades. You know what I'm saying? On the world trades. All over the world. And that's why, back to where you said where we at now, that's why all the law here has to do, this system of controlling these human animals, all has to do with admiral maritime law, which is the law of the seas, of the water. You see what I'm saying? And it goes back to the Caribbean. You know what I'm saying? The pirates and all that was us. That wasn't them. They'll try to make you believe that it was them. They was connected with us because they was our, you know what I'm saying? We taught them and had them go out on missions and paid them, and they was the soldiers, but they wasn't the rulers. They wasn't the masterminds behind nothing. You see what I'm saying? And that's where they'll try to trick you. You'll see the big crosses and stuff on the on some of the warships and the pirate ships, the little Templar crosses and all that, and the Maltese crosses. And they'll try to make you think that that was just them. They was some white supreme, like trying to take over. That's all false. You know what I'm saying? Them was all black people that ran and controlled the whole thing. Even if you look up Maltese. Malta is on an island. I think it's on the island of Corsica. You know what I'm saying? Black people founded it. Go look up. They got this place called Tarquinia. Tarquunia, Italy. Google that. Google the tombs of Tarquinia. You're going to see black people in the tombs who was the kings, man. You see what I'm saying? Or who used to, they used to just take up the white women and just for like to be with them. You know what I'm saying? For fun, like, you know what I'm saying? Back in the day, you know, even in the Eastern world now, people take 5 wives up. I have 5 wives. Anybody they want. You know what I'm saying? But who was running it? So that's what we got to get into some truth, because nowadays they're gonna try to show you that on TV that black people, that's they tool. They got Hollywood. You know what I'm saying? There's a druid, supposedly a stick, the magic wand. You know what I'm saying? From Ireland or whatever. And they used to do magic with the Hollywood, which is a stick from a tree called the Hollywood, and they playing magic on the world with that. You know what I'm saying? With the Hollywood thing, and they try to make it seem like black people are just dumb, bums, we don't have no knowledge, we're this, we're slaves only. They don't ever show you how we founded all these countries. We engineered and brought everything here, from the TV to the damn, even the real person that invented the airplane. It wasn't the Wright brothers. They stole the patent. They just put the patent in, but it was a black man that invented that. The cell phone, the computers, everything here. Refrigerator, everything you use every day, a black man engineered that and created it. You see what I'm saying? But they don't show you that part on TV. So let's make this clear. Another thing, so with the King George, with the American thing, the 13 colonies, when they had came over here, the British, and then at the same time, because they've been sending boats out and doing a whole lot of stuff off of Europe, coming to the Western, where they call it the New World. They coming out here, what they do, as soon as the Spanish came, the first thing they came for was looking for what? Gold. El Dorado. You see what I'm saying? They knew what they was doing before they came. You know what I'm saying? The pirates were just workers. They was just gangsters. They used to come. They the ones that been around, but they was black people. You know what I'm saying? That's why Alexander, and that's why I like that Skull and Bones Society thing. That's a pirate symbol. You see what I'm saying? And with that pirate symbol, you know, they trying to say that that's who founded these countries and these Western, you know, colonies was the pirates who came and they set up shop. And they the ones that had the knowledge. They were the ones, they were scholars. These people weren't stupid. They were smart. That's why they was navigating on the seas in the first place and doing trades. They knew what they was doing. They know how to go. They had been doing it. Google the Barbary Coast pirates. You know what I'm saying? Off of East Africa, who was going up. They're the ones who I think founded Sicily and all these other places, Malta and all that stuff over there. They know how to get out and get their money. You know what I'm saying? Google the richest king that ever lived. And the first thing that's going to pop up, just they Google that simple, richest king that ever lived. And what's going to pop up? Mansa Musa of Mali, black man. I believe it was in the 12th century. You know what I'm saying? He had more gold than anybody.